Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can see from the title of this video, I am announcing my very own readathon. Now, I am nervous and I'm excited about this. So I had this idea for this readathon back in the summer, back in July time, and I tend to get overexcited with projects like this and then jump into it without really any details or like any thing that I actually need. So I deliberately sat on it for a while, talked it through with a couple of my Booktube friends and ran it past them, and now I am ready to talk about it. So this readathon is called the 1,000 Pages Readathon, and basically the idea behind it is just to read. That's the theme. The theme is books and reading. So I absolutely love watching all the readathons that happen within this community, and I love seeing all the creative stuff that people put into it, and some of it's so intricate. We've got things like Rachel Marie's book Junkie Trials, which was just incredible. We've had Believeathon by Gavin Hetherington. We've had the magical, is it called the Magical Readathon with the newts, and they're just about to launch a winter one when I'm filming this in November, and it's just mind-blowing, the worlds that are created by the creators that are behind these readathons, and the detail that goes in, and the level of commitment is just incredible. And then we've also got readathons that have got like a specific genre that the creators want you to read, or a message behind it. Things like Thrillerathon that I was lucky enough to co-host in the summer with Harriet, who creates it, and Nicole, and which is obviously all around reading thrillers and related genres. And then things like Nicole's readathon that she launched back in May for Mental Healthathon. She did the first round of that all the way through May, which obviously was around mental health. I love stuff like that because it gets people to read specific genres that they might not pick up, and books that they might not necessarily pick up on their own. And also then ones like Mental Healthathon create these amazingly important discussions around a particular topic, and I love watching and participating in both kinds of readathon. However, one of the things that makes me sad is when I see people saying, oh, I failed the readathon. What? And they're like, oh no, I failed it because I didn't fill the prompts, or I only read 50 pages or whatever. No, no, reading is an achievement. Okay, so any pages, if you read 5 pages or 50 pages or 500 pages, that's an amazing achievement and it should be celebrated. And that is what I want my readathon to be, basically, a celebration of reading. Yeah, because I just think in this day and age when there's so many other things we could or should be doing, to make time for reading is really something that should be celebrated, and we should just enjoy the fact that we're reading, and it's just a brilliant thing to be doing. Can you tell I've not scripted this as usual? So yeah, like I said, I love all the creativity and intention behind all the readathons that we get, but I feel like sometimes the actual reading is maybe not celebrated as much as it should be. So that is what I want us to do, just for 2 weeks, and just to celebrate reading. So as usual, I've got my red notebook. I'm gonna be so sad when I run out of this. So here's what you need to know. The dates will be from Monday the 20th of January to Sunday the 2nd of February 2020. Obviously all of this will be in the description below. So for 2 weeks this will be running, and the idea is just to read as much as you can within those 2 weeks. And if that's 100 pages, amazing. If that's 500 pages, amazing. If you get to 1,000 pages, amazing. If you get over that, amazing. It's all amazing. Don't care how much you've read, just the fact that you are reading is something special and should be celebrated. I have named it the 1,000 Pages Readathon just because I knew that most of us will need at least some goal or guidance, and I have got 7 prompts as well, but they are very, very loose, and I don't want anyone to be worrying about it, and I absolutely don't want to hear people saying that they failed this readathon. You can't fail this readathon. If you read a page of this book, any book, in the 2 weeks, congratulations, you've absolutely smashed it, and I'm really pleased for you. So I think that's the main thing I'm trying to get across in this. There is no pressure. That's not what we want. We just want to enjoy reading. So, like I said, it's named the 1,000 Pages Readathon. And over the course of the 2 weeks, if you can manage that, that's amazing. I think it averages out about 70 pages a day if you're reading evenly. However, I don't know about you guys, I personally read a lot more at weekends. than I do in the week. You can split it up however you like. You can read whatever you like. You can be reading novels, non-fiction, poetry, manga, comic books, plays, literally anything else that's, you know, written down. You can read it with your ears, with your eyes. You can read it physically. You can use an e-reader. You can have somebody else read to you. Don't care. Doesn't matter what genre it is. It can be children's books, picture books, young adult, whatever you like. Just read. Read with me for 2 weeks. That's what I'm asking you guys to do. So, like I said, it'll be running from the 20th of January to the 2nd of February. We will be using the hashtag 1000pages on social media. I haven't set up a separate Twitter account, because to be honest, I'm already running 2. I've got my own Twitter account and then the book club account, and the thought of running a third doesn't fill me with joy, so I'm just not doing it. So we'll just use the hashtag and I'll be running it from my main account. And I do have 7 prompts. The wonderful Harriet from Harriet Rosie Reads has very kindly stepped in to help me make, don't really want to call it a bingo board, a prompt board, which if I was any good at editing would be appearing here on the screen. I'm not. So after this video goes up, it will be on my Twitter and Bookstagram accounts, which will be linked below for you to find. She's done a beautiful job. She's also part of me being incredibly vague on what I wanted, so thank you, Harriet, and I'm sorry. I'm sure it was hard work, but thank you for everything that you've done. And yeah, I will just quickly run through the prompts, but like I said, I don't want these to be pressured or difficult. They're just like little things to help you, guide you along your way if you want to use them. So they are, number 1, post your TBR. So you can either do that in a video, or you can do it in a Bookstagram post or a Twitter post, or wherever it is you are on social media. Just post what you're planning to read for those 2 weeks, and then tag me in with the hashtag 1000pages so that I can find you. Prompt 2, start a book, any book. Prompt 3, read 500 pages. Prompt 4, complete a reading sprint. So in the description of this video will be the reading sprints that I'm going to be running during those 2 weeks. They will be mostly at weekends, so Saturday and Sunday of the weekends I'll be sprinting on Twitter, and then also probably on the Wednesday of each week as well. Just because firstly I enjoy taking part in reading sprints and think it might be quite fun to run some, and secondly just so we can all be like reading together at the same time and having a chat about what we're reading and try and make it as kind of communal as possible. Prompt 5, post a picture of your reading space. Again, this can be Twitter or Instagram or wherever it is that you are. Just show me where you're reading and how you get comfy and cozy and where you like to read. Prompt 6, finish a book. And prompt 7, read 1000 pages. So in theory, if you were reading like a whopper of a book, you could hit all of the prompts with one book, or you could split it up however you like. I will be posting my TBR, will probably be coming around about the 12th. I've put 12th of January in brackets here. I think that's a Sunday, so it probably will be. So I'll be posting my TBR then, so you can see what I'm reading, but you can split this however you like. However works for you, do that. And yeah, I guess that's kind of the main point of what I'm trying to say, is I would just really like it if you came and read with me for 2 weeks, and let's see what we can do. But absolutely nobody is failing, so let's just be clear on that from the start. Yeah, I think that's all of the information. If I've forgotten anything, I'm sure somebody will say in the comments what I've forgotten, and then I'll put it on Twitter and Instagram. As usual with anything that I do, it's very relaxed, slightly haphazard, but hopefully it'll be fun. So let me know if you want to join in, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks guys, bye!